How sweetly Sahil says good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Are
morning,
you
sir.
scolding me?
Good morning, sir.
No.
Good morning. So those who are present, just call out your
Good
name,
morning, sir.
yourself.
Bhimani Shabbar, roll number 4, present, sir.
Okay. 1. Then.
Kajian
Yes,
Mohammed, roll number
I
10.
am present, sir.
Okay.
Alwi
And
Kifayat, roll
Mohammed
number
then.
2, present, sir.
Sorry, what was that?
Alwi Kifayat Haider, roll number 2, present, sir.
Oh, coffee.
Yes,
How are you?
for you only.
Yes. I hope you don't mind.
Muhammad Sahil, roll number 39, present, sir.
What was this shaking
Archie
voice?
Ashford, roll number 9, present, sir.
Mohammad
Okay,
Ali
so
Manek, roll
Now
number
it is
20,
clear.
present, sir.
Muhammad Ali, should I call you
Good
Muhammad Ali
morning,
or?
sir.
Yes,
Asher,
good
roll number
morning.
1, present, sir.
RC
Okay.
Ashford,
Yes,
present,
Aswad.
sir, roll number 9.
Okay. What about Azil, then Sufyan? They are all not present.
Roll number
Yes,
1,
sir.
present, sir.
Azil and Sufyan, are they present?
Sir, chat Sir, box our માં લખ્યું કરી.
Yes, but
Sir,
actually I'm only joined with one phone, so I have not read.
Kogdazil, roll number 6, present, sir.
Okay, Sufyan, he's
Yes,
not there.
Muhammad Sahil, roll number 39, present, sir.
Sahil, how are you doing this? Intentionally you are doing, I know.
No, sir. Hello, it is clear.
Yes, and Sanraj is not present, I think. He also did not say.
સર એ ઘડીએ ઘડીએ ને માઇક ઓન ઓફ કરે છે.
Yes, Sanraj is also not present.
પવન મોહમ્મદ અલી, રોલ નંબર 29, present, sir.
Okay, Muhammad Ali. And what about Qasim Raza?
Ali Reza Wasaya, roll number 43, present, sir.
Okay, Ali Raza. So Sufyan and Sanraj
All present.
and Qasim Raza
Sahil,
not present.
oh, not present. I am present.
I am present.
Not now. We will continue with English chapter 2. Then only we will start with grammar because syllabus is not short now. In 8th standard, the syllabus is bit lengthier. So we will continue. Chapter 1 we have completed. You have also written in the fair book, I suppose, right?
Yes.
Your voice is breaking up and it means it's very low. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Have you written in fair book, all of you? Chapter 1.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Mute your mic, everyone.
Just mute your mic.
My voice is being echoed.
Yes, sir.
My voice also.
So, chapter 2, the road not taken. When my voice does not come in between for 1 minute constantly, then you unmute your mic and tell me. It might happen for a few seconds, but then it will come back. So, here I am explaining chapter 2. And do you know whether it is lesson or poem?
This is a poem.
Yes.
Yes.
First, I am giving the introduction. Listen to me carefully.
I have
And
heard
you know
this
what?
poem.
This poem is poem 1 in standard 9th also. So when you learn now in 9th, you don't have to learn this poem again. Okay?
Yes.
Same to same. Word to word same. Nothing is different. It is also in 9th. So learn it now. So the poem Road Not Taken is written by which poet? Robert Frost. Okay? Written by Robert Frost. He was an American poet. Robert Frost was an American poet who is known for his realistic depictions of a wide range of human experiences, mostly set against the backdrop of New England in the early 20th century. He had honor of receiving Pulitzer Prizes for poetry, which are given in America. Some of his famous poems are The Road Not Taken, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Mending Wall, and Fire and Ice. All his poems are my favorite. Personally, I like this poet a lot. You read his poems, it has a deep message. Will you read some extra poems which are given over here?
Sir, what is the meaning of
Yes, sir.
mending?
Mending, to repair something.
Okay.
So, will you read his poems?
Yes.
You know this poem, Fire and Ice? Opposite things are this fire and ice. It is their in 10th standard. This poem comes in 10th. And this poem is one of my favorites. Stopping by Woods
Why?
on a Snowy Evening. Have you read this?
No.
No. But today you read it. And Sufyan, my voice is
Clear.
clear. Your connection problem
Yes.
has rejoined. Right? My voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Your voice
So
is
what you know,
not
some
clear, but
famous lines are there of this poem. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening. Famous lines are there. I remember some lines. I will tell you. What was it? Yes. The woods are lovely, dark and green, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Miles to go before I sleep. Have you heard these lines?
Yes.
It has very deep meaning. That something you
I
like a
heard this
lot.
time.
You like that thing a lot. You want to be there, but you have to go away from there because you have got responsibilities to complete, fulfill. So the road not taken. Let's come back to our poem. Mute your mic. Who is it?
Yes, sir.
Look at this maze. Look at this maze. Can you reach the big red dot? But run your pencil along the path and you just see how much time you took. In how much time can you reach this red dot? From where should I start? Tell me.
Only 5 seconds.
So you got how to reach? Are you confused, right? Is it confusing, isn't it?
No, I am not confused.
no.
I just reached the red dot in 4 seconds.
Oh, that's great. But it took
Sir,
some
I
time,
also
right?
get it.
Yes. Good.
See,
Sir, I got
from
So
here
just
we go,
keep
then we go left.
keep that time in your mind. How much time you took, okay?
Okay, I took 4 seconds.
So here it is written. How many seconds or minutes?
4 seconds.
Okay. So I'll read this introduction.
Introduction. Many of us spend a large part of our lives following the path we are asked for, are expected to follow. But there are times when we find ourselves at crossroads. Read this poem in which the speaker muses over a difficult choice he has to make. I read poem.
Wait. I am giving you introduction. Now, everyone has to listen to me carefully. It's a very deep poem.
Yeah, sir,
So,
mute your
why are we
mic.
reading this? Why are we reading this poem? What is the objective? To recognize that some choices made by us, by some famous people, changed the world. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I'm giving the introduction. In the poem, The Road Not Taken, the road means what? It is not the actual road. The road symbolizes our life. The road means our life. The poet says that the path that we don't choose in our life is the road not taken. Right? In our life, also, sometimes we have to select one from two choices. So, that are two roads. The road means here, the road symbolizes our life. The poet describes his feelings about the choice that he had left in the past. Because, see, there are two roads. Can you see in front of the poet? He has to select any one because he is
Yes,
only
sir.
one traveler. He cannot walk on both the roads. So, he has to select any one. Same
Yes.
way, in our life, we have to select any one choice from the two alternatives that we have. And we cannot walk on both the paths at a time. And the path which we have chosen decides our future, our destination, right? The important message that the poet wants to give us is that the choice that we make, remember, the choice that we make has an impact on our future. And if we make a wrong choice today, we will regret in the future, we will feel sorry, and we cannot go back in the past. So we must be careful, we must be wise while making choices. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Understood, sir.
Sir, understood.
Did, what did you understand? Tell.
No voice.
Sir, you read not. Sorry.
What did you
You
understand?
read that our life is a road. If we choose
No, no.
a bad path, then we have to struggle in our life forward. Arre,
Now, everyone, listen to me. I am repeating, please. In this
I read.
poem, wait, I am explaining the summary.
Okay, sorry.
The poem The Road Not Taken is by Robert Frost. In this poem, the poet describes a situation he faced while traveling through a wood, while traveling through a forest. He finds that the road diverges or forks into two parts. See, the road is diverging into two parts. One is this side and one is that side. That is called a fork.
Yes.
Diverge. Diversion. So for a while, he faces a dilemma. He is confused which road to take. He finally chooses the grassy one. Which road has more grass? This road. He chooses the grassy one. So at the end of the poem, he cannot help feeling that he might think of this day in the future as the day when he made a choice. So in future, he will recall that once I was in the forest and I selected the road which was grassy, I did not select the other one. So in the future, he will recall this day when he is confused. That choice may have determined the course his life has taken. So that day, the path which he has chosen will decide his future. Here, the wood could be taken as a metaphor for life. Wood means the forest. That is your life. In your life, also, you will get two choices, and the two roads are two equally tempting choices we come across in life. Tempting means we are attracted by so many choices we have in our life, but we have to select any one, right?
Yes, sir.
So actually, the road not taken has nothing to do about the roads on which we walk. The roads are our life, choices that we make in our life. From two choices, you have to select any one. Like we have choice after 10th, which stream to select, and that decides our future, right? Same way in life, there will be many choices, but you have to select any one out of two. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, read the first stanza.
I read.
Yes, Sufyan.
Sir, I was asking.
I will give you, don't worry.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller. Long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it went in the undergrowth.
But where are you reading? Your voice is not audible.
Sir, I read.
Read the first stanza only.
Married.
Sir, I continue.
Hello.
Sir, I am. Sir, I
Sir,
read.
I read. No, sir. I read.
Married.
Sir, I read.
Azil. Sahil, read.
Okay, sir. Two roads drivers in yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler along I stood, and looked down once as far as I could, to where it went in the undergrowth.
Okay, now stanza 1. Diverged means what? Means separated. Different
Yes, sir.
directions. Yellow wood means a forest with decomposing leaves. Yellow forest hota hai, means the trees, colors, means the leaves have turned yellow. Undergrowth means what? Undergrowth means dense growth of plants, bushes, means the forest. The small plants which grow and it makes a forest. Now
Big
in stanza 1. What?
Answer in your mind.
Sir, voice is breaking.
Her
Who
voice
is
is
No,
not
sir,
coming.
no, sir, here.
Yes, sir. Mute your mic.
Please.
Sir, your voice is not coming.
My voice is clear. There is some problem in your connection. You try to rejoin.
Yes, sir. Your voice is clear.
Okay, now listen to me. Once the poet was walking down a road and there was a diversion. मतलब दो roads थे वहाँ पे. So there were two different paths and he had to choose one out of them. So the poet says that as he was only one person, he could travel on one road only. He had to choose one out of these two roads, which are yellow wood. Yellow wood means what? The forest with the leaves which are falling down. They turned yellow because it is the season of autumn. You know autumn season, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this poem means the first stanza, it represents a world which is full of people, where people have been living for many years. They represent the people who are older than the poet, experienced or older, a poet say. So the poet kept standing there. See, the poet kept on standing there. And he looked at the path very carefully, as far as he could see. And before taking the path, he wanted to know how it was. Was it suitable for him or no? So he was only able to see the path till here. यहाँ से फिर bend हो जाएगा. It will take a turn. So can he see further after it takes turn from here? He could only see the path till from where it was curved, after which it was covered with trees and it was hidden. So it happens in our life also. When we have choices, we have alternatives, but we have to choose only one out of them.
Sufyan, mic
We,
off.
in our life also, we have to choose only one out of the two choices that we have. We take time to think about the pros and cons, whether it is suitable for us or not. Only then we take decision. Right? Understood?
Yes.
Sir, second line, I can read.
But wait, let me
Sir,
ask,
I
have you all
read.
understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, yes, sir, I said.
And please mute your mic. Who is unmuting and your voice is echoed? Who is that?
Oh, yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, no. Sufyan.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Please everyone mute.
Sufyan.
Please everyone.
Sufyan.
Mute.
Okay.
Sanraj,
Yes, sir.
you will read the second stanza.
Sir, after Sunrise, I read.
Yes.
With this, okay. Then took the other as far, and having
Fair.
perhaps the what, sir?
Continue.
And having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear,
Grassy.
grassy and wanted wear. Through has for that the passing there had warned them really about the same.
Okay. So fair means as good as the other one. Very nice. Claim means better option. Which one is better? Grassy means unused. When it is grassy means it is unused. Wanted where? Wanted where means it was not used. Is my voice clear?
Yes, it
Yes,
is clear.
Okay, listen to me. The poet kept on looking at the path for a long time to check if it is the right path for him or not. And then he decided and started walking on another path because he felt the that both the paths are equally good. He says just as fair. So he felt that both the paths were equally good, right? He adds that maybe he felt that the path was better for him. उसको लगा वो path उसके लिए अच्छा है. So he chooses it as it had grass on it, which means that it was unused. See, this path does not have grass, means it was used a lot by many people have walked upon it. But this was grassy, means not so many people have walked upon this path. So he had chosen that one. Got it?
yes,
Yes,
Yes. So you should do something which not many people have done. That is what it symbolizes. And wanted where means that it was not walked over by many people. After he walked on the path for some distance, वो इस पे चलने लगा. After some distance, what happened? You know, he realized that both the paths had been worn out the same way. Means both the paths are used equally. He was wrong that this one is grassy, so it is used by less number of people. No, nothing like that. Both the paths were equally used. So now listen to the message that we get. In our life, we take any path or any option. Suppose we take science stream or commerce stream or arts, whatever it is. But all of them have the same benefits, same disadvantages, same problems and same challenges. And we must face them. We think that we are choosing a better option, an easy option, but it is not that way. All the paths have got challenges, whichever you choose, right?
yes, sir.
That science commerce was just an example. लाइफ में तो उससे भी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी और उससे भी बड़ी चॉइसेस आएंगी which we have to make.
Yes.
Sufyan,
Left.
Sahil,
Yes, sir. I read.
third stanza.
I shall be telling these words with.
Here, third stanza.
Okay. And both the morning equally lay the leaves, not step and tone black.
Trodden.
Oh, I kept the first for trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how was way leaves on the wave, I doubt if I shouted ever come back.
Should.
I should ever come back.
Trodden means what? Trodden means walked over, जिस पे बहुत लोगों ने already वहाँ पे use कर लिया. Walked over by many people.
Yes. She walked over
See,
के
don't
many
unmute
people.
mic. Please don't unmute. My voice is echoed. So poet says that both the paths were similar that morning. It was morning time and poet says that both the paths were similar. Both had leaves on them and no one had stepped on them as they were still green in color. See, leaves were green in color means अभी कोई इस पे चला नहीं है अब तक morning में. It was green in color. Dry नहीं हो गए थे. So he decided that that day he would take one path and keep other path for another day. Although he knew that one way leads on to another way. Means poet decided that today I will walk upon this grassy road, grassy path, and some other day I will come back and I will walk upon this road, on this path. But the poet knew when he will start walking, then he will start going on, he will start moving on another path. One way leads to another way. Means you go to some place and then you go to some other place. You can never come back, right? In your life.
Yes.
He knew that he could not go back on the choice that he had made. Similarly, even in our life, once we choose an option, we must keep on moving ahead with that option only, and we never get a chance to come back and take the other option that we had left earlier. Do we get that option? Do we get that chance to go back in the past and correct the mistakes and do something which we have missed?
No.
No.
No. So remember, that is the poet's message. Read now, Sufyan.
Sir,
I.
Sufyan.
Yes, sir. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere edges and edges hands. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Okay. So what is sigh?
Robert
You know,
Frost.
sigh, deep breath. Sometimes we say hush, and sometimes we take a deep breath when we are tired and we are relaxed. That is sigh. Then hence,
Yeah.
hence hence means in the future. Now,
इसलिए
listen to me. In the fourth stanza, the poet says that in the future, he will take a deep breath. He will be sitting with his family after some 20, 25 years or 30 years on a sofa, and he will take a deep breath and say that once upon a time, he had reached such a point in life that there were two options for him, and he traveled on that road which had been traveled upon by a lesser number of people. After now he has come in future, वो 25-30 years फॉरवर्ड आ गया फ्यूचर में, एंड ही सेज दैट ऐसा होगा शायद फ्यूचर में, दैट ही विल बी सिटिंग with his family, he will take a deep sigh, he will take a deep breath, and in the future he will think about this day that he was confused, he was in dilemma that which road to select from the two roads, and he selected the path that was used by lesser number of people, which was used very less. That he will think like in future. Understood?
Yes.
So that decision of his decided his future. क्योंकि अभी जो हम डिसीजन लेंगे वही हमारा फ्यूचर डिसाइड करेगा. एंड इन फ्यूचर व्हाट विल यू थिंक? फ्यूचर में हम जाएंगे तो ये आज का तो जो दिन है वो पास्ट हो जाएगा.
yes
यस.
Yes.
So same way the poet says that in future, after some years, he will think about the past, that this was the decision I had taken in the past, and today I have achieved this because of that decision of which I had taken in the past. Similarly, in future, now I am telling you all, when you grow up, then you will say that once upon a time when you were young, you had two options. When you were in 8th standard or 10th standard, you had two options. The choice that you made you what you become of it. You might be an engineer or a doctor or a businessman, anything you might be in future. But at that time, you will definitely think that when I was in 8th, when I was in 10th, I made this choice. And because of that choice, today I have achieved this success, right? Or directly you will achieve the success.
No, we will not directly achieve success.
Definitely, everyone thinks about the past decisions, which changes the future. So this is a very strong message for all the students. Are you all listening?
yes
Who was that?
Yes, sir. Listening.
Okay. Someone was yawning.
sir sorry
So, this is a very strong message by Robert Frost for all the students that you should be wise. You should be careful while making choices out of the options that you have in your life, because your future depends on the choice that you make today. Is the message clear and loud?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes.
Was I able to convey the message of the poet to you?
Yes.
No.
No?
Sir, someone said no.
Who
Sir,
is
from
that?
Yasser's mic, someone is saying no.
यासर नहीं था, पर कोई दूसरा था. यासर था, पर उसके अंदर से कोई दूसरा था. सर ये क्या है सर?
Exercise.
सर इसका PDF भेजोगे?
I have already sent the textbook PDF.
सर एक्सरसाइज का लिखे ना क्वेश्चन आंसर.
But that is fair book part, no? That I'll send when you send the fair book. So has everyone completed chapter 1? Fair book. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
So today if I send chapter 2, will you write?
And yes.
Because I explained the poem. You understood the poem, right?
Okay, sir. We will write.
Are you sure?
Not sure.
You have to send your homework. You have to be sure.
Okay,
about it.
sure. 100%, 101% not sure.
सर उसकी PDF भेजोगे?
This is a very dumb question now, because every time I have to send the PDF. Already textbook PDF I have sent,
हाँ सर.
right?
हाँ सर.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, sir. No question. Bye. Have a nice day. Take care.
सर को
Have a nice day. Take care.
Bye. Bye everyone.
Bye, sir. Bye. Have a nice day.
Yes, sir.
बस चुप बता.
Hello.
तू ठीक से नहीं बोलेगा तो सो नहीं जाए. बाय सर.
Bye.
ना 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 ना.